welcome to Friday Vibes Business Spotlight. I have today my special guest, Denise. So Denise, tell us a little bit about yourself and what it is you do.
Hi there, everybody. My name is Denise, and I am the owner of Balance Me, which is an online coaching service for basically women to help them create a balanced life. Women tend to always teeter on the edge of burnout, and they basically have too many balls up in the air, and they tend to put themselves last, especially if they've got families, or if they've got new businesses going. People tend to just work, and don't take that breath. And I mean, people have got to realize too, taking that breath gives your body a chance to rejuvenate, and in the end, you become more productive. I'm basically looking at helping women, whether they're climbing up the corporate ladder or entrepreneurs or just overwhelmed, get out of that hamster wheel. It's basically, when you take your time is your time. And there's no such thing as multitasking. Because when you're working on a project and you're focused and all of a sudden you get an interruption, that focus is gone.
Right.
And to get back into that focus, it's difficult. I mean, next thing you know, I do it myself. I'm supposed to be doing on a project. Next thing I'm doing laundry, or
Right.
washing dishes, or cleaning out my truck, or, just get, not overwhelmed, you just get into a different mindset.
Yes.
And I'm also teaching women to self-love. I find a lot of times, especially when you have your own business and you take, a couple hours off to watch a movie. The whole time you're watching the movie, you're going, crap, I should be doing this, I should be doing that. Well, and then the whole time, instead of enjoying the movie, you're sitting there going what you should be doing or what you didn't do. And it almost becomes a negative thing.
Right.
So the positive thing that you're taking time out to rejuvenate yourself, you're doing the guilt, the negativity.
You're doing the opposite of what you should be doing.
Exactly. And just teaching people how to be kind to themselves. And so what coaching is being an advocate for my clients. So it gives that person the opportunity just to brainstorm whatever they're feeling, whatever their confusion is, and encouraging them to talk through themselves. Like, I'm not a consultant. I'm not a therapist. Some people just feel overwhelmed and need to just get it off their chest, do sort of like the brain dump and work things through. So my job as a coach basically is to, pose powerful questions so people look at different perspectives and look at things from different angles, sort things out in their mind, come up with an action plan that works for them, possibly a reward system that works for them. And if they want, I can also become the person that they're accountable to.
Sometimes we need that.
Yes, exactly. Like, you can say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And meanwhile, the minute you put that down,
You're washing dishes.
Yeah, exactly. Or doing God only knows what, furthest away.
Right.
Well, it was funny the other day, my neighbor, she was supposed to be doing one thing because she does a lot of crafts. And I was supposed to be doing another thing. And here we are out raking leaves, and it's like, well, I'm supposed to be doing this. And it was funny because I was supposed to be doing that. And here we are not doing what we're supposed to be doing. But the project's due tomorrow.
Oh, no.
But, sometimes you've got to allow yourself to take that time out as well.
Right.
Now, along with the coaching, I've come across a lot of different tools that I've recommended to people that seem to work. Whether it's just sort of self-assessments, where you sit down and you figure out where you stand on different topics, and different tools that you can use practically in your life. And also, I do have someone that I'm working with that does, stress nutrition.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so when you're, bouncing around and, in the mornings, how can you get the most out of your food? That you're getting your energy and you're feeding yourself properly. So that works. And anybody who thinks that they're in burnout stage, I've designed a short quiz just to go through the different aspects of possible burnout and to see where you stand. Because I mean, you know, once you start getting tired and overwhelmed and frustrated and irritable and depressed, I mean, that's sort of the end stages of burnout.
Right.
And what's important with burnout too is that when you are excited about a project and, you know, you work your butt off and you're having, you know, all this excitement and stress, but it's a good stress.
Right.
You get to a certain level where you're in flow. And what that means is that, you know, time can just go. You know, you're working on a fun project like yourself with the photography. You know, you work on something and you're like, oh my God, it's already this time.
Right.
And you don't know where the time went
Right.
because you're having fun and you're in, you know, your enthusiasm is up there. But as soon as you start tipping off the other scale where you're going, oh, is this job ever going to end? And then it becomes a burden.
Right.
And that's where I'm, you know, helping people to walk away at that point,
Right.
rejuvenate, and then continue.
I think that happens to a lot of people, right? Where they're doing something and they in the beginning they're so passionate and they love it so much, and they end up just hating it at the end. They don't want to do it anymore. It's because
Yes.
they're not finding that balance, right?
Exactly. And it is all about balance. I mean, it's not about, you know, life is about the journey.
Right.
It's not about the destination. It's about having fun on the way there. So, hope to meet some of you out there and have yourselves a nice day.